There are moments in history where the veil between heaven and earth grows thin. Moments when desperation collides with divine intention. On Saturday, 23 August 2025 at XCL London, the earth didn't just host a gathering. It hosted a divine interruption. This was not just an event. This was not a performance. This was a prophetic eruption. Over 40,000 souls gathered not for spectacle, but for something more rare, more sacred, more seismic. I was there, not just as an attendee. I served. I ushered. My husband served. But more than anything, became as midwives to history. This was my 3rd year. And 3, in the language of Scripture, is the number of resurrection, completeness, covenant. I knew something was being birthed. Not just for individuals, but for a nation within a nation. I saw humanity on its knees. Storm braving. Border crossing. Battle weary. But they came. They came with their pain, and they left with a touch from the divine. But hear me clearly, this was not just a revival. This was a systemic diagnostic. A soul-level intervention. Public infrastructure repair through prayer. What I witnessed was the collapse of cynicism, the eruption of longing, and the reintroduction of presence into a world addicted to performance. This wasn't emotionalism. This was emotional infrastructure. And it worked. Governments, policymakers, health agencies, are you listening? Your citizens are screaming silently. And no policy paper, no budget allocation, no digital app can substitute for what I saw at NSPPD. Pastor Jerry and Pastor Eno Ize didn't host a conference. They midwifed a spiritual technology. They architected a blueprint of encounter. And the systems of this world must take note. What if this isn't just a church event? What if this is the prototype for soul recovery in a collapsing world? I speak now not just as a believer, but as the founder of Harbour of Mercy CIC. We came to drink from that fountain. Not to post, but to prepare. Because what happened that day, it must be exported to every system on earth. Policies, prisons, schools, hospitals, parliaments. Mercy still speaks, and now so must we. To the UN, the WHO, the Home Office, the African Union. Your nations need soul infrastructure. Not more roads, more rest. Not more apps, more encounters. Not just GDP, grace. And to you, the one who wept, the one who felt undone, you were not weak. You were wise. Because on that day in London, heaven kissed the earth. And nothing will ever be the same. Mercy still speaks. Governance must listen. Harbour of Mercy.